Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're checking out Daughtry Antidote. So that's Chris Daughtry, right? I have reacted to one of his songs before. That was What About Now, I believe. A powerful voice. I hear he lost his stepdaughter. She took her own life. And perhaps this song came after that. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. This was a Patreon request by Steve Areno. Thank you so much for this request and donation. Let's have a listen.
Ain't no use in running if it leads you to the fire, and you flood with falling, walking on the wire. Without warning, you find you're the prey when you're cornered, and there's no escape. Dancing with the snake. I couldn't stop the rain when the hurricane was coming. I couldn't keep the pace with a runaway train going off the tracks. Looking back, it's hard to watch the poison take control when you don't have the antidote. Heavy armor makes it hard to fight. It's like treading water, swimming against the tide. Now you're at war, you're fighting so hard, but the torture has become your guide. I couldn't stop the rain when the hurricane was coming. I couldn't keep the pace with a runaway train going off the tracks. Looking back, it's hard to watch the poison take control when you don't have the antidote. Wish that I could take the pain. If only I could take your place. When there's nothing left, there's nothing left to lose. I couldn't stop the rain when the hurricane was coming. Couldn't keep the pace with a runaway train going off the tracks. Looking back, it's hard to watch the poison take control when you don't have the antidote. When you don't have the antidote.
Wow. That one packs a punch. His vocals are tremendous. What a powerful voice, packed with emotion, great music, especially when the arrangement, the kind of turned very intense and Just like life, it could be a chaos, a hurricane, which I heard in the request was perhaps the nickname or a nickname for the stepdaughter. I'm not sure if that's correct, but it's if it's true, it's really well done how he incorporated that into the lyrics. Yeah, a fantastic voice. Just yeah, he delivered it perfectly, and it's how to turn pain into kind of art, and also kind of helping yourself and helping others in the process of verbalizing this message, and a lot of people can benefit from this. Really great writing of kind of living a life where you're face to face with possible danger to yourself, and you're the prey, your corner, no escape, dancing with the snake, right? You can't stop it. You can't keep up anymore. Runaway train going off the tracks. Very relatable. I was there once. Many people are there right now. People that I love as well. People around the world. It's heartbreaking. Reminds me of the first book that I wrote. Is kind of the main character in it. Kind of inherited the struggles that I was going through. Right, right. What you know, and it is called. Well, it's in Dutch, but if you would translate the title, it would be Derailed. It was kind of a double uh, on the person who's derailed and the story that derails. So yeah, it's hard to watch the poison take control when you don't have the antidote. It's not as simple as one poison of a snake, for example. Oh, this is the antidote for everybody. The antidote is different because if it would be the same, uh, it would be easy to solve these problems. From anxiety to depression to addiction. There is no one way to kind of get through it and fight it. Uh, I wish there was. I wish there was a blueprint, a formula, a path that we could walk. It's not the same for nobody, and many people that I know have perished, by addiction, by taking their own lives. I was there, right? I don't know why I got out of it. Perhaps I do, but it would be arrogant of me to say that out loud. Um, yeah, man, heavy armor makes it hard to fight. You build up these walls, and then you get bogged down by them, and it's tougher. And you're at war with yourself. Torture has become your god. That's a great line. Suffering has become your identity. Yeah, and you partly become type victim to your own suffering, and you kind of like it. And if that's what you assume, then it's easier to take the beatings that life gives you, right? And then you beat yourself down as well. Uh, yeah, because the only thing you can control, right? If I can't do anything good in my life, or if it feels like you're out of control, at least I can destroy my own body and spirit. That's kind of the sometimes the mentality behind. Let's yeah, living the fast life, even though you don't want to, but perhaps outwardly you portray that way. At least I did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very, 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 very powerful song. And when there's nothing left to lose, right? I wish I could take the pain and only take your place, especially when you're talking about children, or even if they grow older, they always remain your children. You wish you could switch places with them and take away their pain. And you can deal, but it's tough when kind of showing the way uh, to your child, if they're going through something like this, and friends too, and family members. Yeah, like I said, there's this knowledge, that you've like the antidote is different for everybody, but maybe the door towards the path of healing is a little bit the same. And if you could just make make them seem they might be able to walk through it, might be able towards walk towards the path of healing, and then that's different for everybody. But there's a little bit of insight and knowledge that might be just around the corner. So hang on a little bit, hang on a little bit longer. But take it day by day, and do not give up. Do not give up. It only takes one time uh, to get back up. One time, more than falling down. Yeah, man, definitely one that resonates with me a lot. Fantastic song. Uh, Thank you for introducing me to it and for hanging out with me today. Be well. Don't be too hard on yourself. Peace.